Hi everyone, today we're going to be building a storage system for a pickup truck, and all you have to do to remove this is lift this panel right here and they come right out. I'm going to be cutting everything down first. It's going to make assembly a lot faster. There are plans available for this project. If you're interested, the link is in the description below. Since I want to get as close to perfect as possible, I am going to be using a template that I made on my 3D printer to use as a template with my router, and I'm going to use a flush trim bit to clean up the handle sections on each of these side panels. I picked up this router bit set on Amazon a while back. It has pretty much every bit that I need. It was a great price. I'm going to link it in the description if you want to check it out, including some of the other items that I'm using in this build. I am using a 1/4 inch round over bit to ease some of the edges on these panels. This is completely optional. And now, now we're ready to put this thing together. It's going to be a little tricky because you're making two of them, one for each side, and they're kind of like mirror images of each other. And when you do assemble them, you also have to consider there is a nice side and a not so nice side, and you want to make sure that you get the right side facing outwards. So just take a little time, organize yourself before you really start putting things together here. Most of the assembly will require nails and glue, but there are going to be 6 pocket holes, and that's going to hold the last rear panel that would hold the bracket in place. It needs to be strong, and so that should add some extra support. If you're going to round over the top portion of the side panel like I am here, make sure that when you round over the inside part of that you don't round over all the way to the back end of it. You want to leave a little bit that's not rounded over, because that is where it's going to butt up against another piece, and if you round it over, it's going to look a little strange. I'm actually making this harder for myself by doing it the way I'm doing it here. I'll show you what you should do instead if you're going to build this in a little bit. My mistake was I should not have used a paper spacer to open up the gap for the back here. What I should have done to get a perfect fit would have been the way I had designed it originally was, this is the top shelf that's supposed to go in here above the drawer. What I should have done is set it on the bottom, snugged this up against it, nailed it and glued it, and this would have been a perfect fit without any movement at all. Right now there is a little bit of a movement. It's not a big deal, but it's not perfect, and I always like things to be perfect. So when you do it the other way. Do it this way that I'm showing you. It's going to be easier, and it's going to save yourself a little bit of a headache later. If you're going to make these with drawers like I am, install the drawer slides now. It's easier to put them in since nothing is obstructing your ability to screw them in, and then you can continue with the assembly. These drawer slides and all the materials I used in this build are linked in the description below, so if you want to know where I got them and see how much they cost, you can check them out down there. This is the other side panel. I forgot to show you the first cut. I am doing the second cut right now. Make sure that you keep the orientation the same. It's going to look much nicer with this continuous grain thing going on over here. I'm going to be making drawers here that are functional. I'm not looking to be fancy, but I am going to be using 1/2-inch plywood. If you have that laying around, it probably would be better. I'm going to slice off just a little bit of material off of these drawer faces so they don't hit the side panels when you close them. I'm going to be using these drawer pulls that I made in a previous video. These are the same ones that I used for my assembly table. If you want to see how I made them, you can click in the top right hand corner, or you can look in the description below for the link after you're done with this video. If you want to buy the plans for this build, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, check out my channel. If you like it, please think about subscribing. I am also on Instagram, so if you want to check that out, the link will be below as well. And like always, I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and I will see you in the next one.